warriors, I've got two very short messages for you, but actually the first one is excellent news. I have brought out some amazing free for 3 months astrology for you, which is unique just for you. So it's based on your time, place, and date of birth. It's not generic, it's specifically for you. It's your daily love horoscope. You can see what if it's a good day for love, a very detailed description of what's going on for you daily, and also a yearly horoscope, and on top of that, compatibility and soulmate charts. So you can get someone else, a lover or a friend, if you know their time, date, place of birth, you put that information in and you get a big thing just about the two of you's unique dynamic. And there are pages of wonder awaiting for you, totally free as my gift to you for 3 months. Just go to horoscope.co.uk. Please share it with your friends and enjoy. Aries, fiery, passionate, divine and wonderful child of the zodiac. I'm an Aries too, can I really say that? Yes, I can, because this month is quite extraordinary and special because it's the last month that we have Uranus, planet of the unpredictable, in our sign. My goodness, don't know about you, but I've certainly gone through all sorts in the past 7 years. But guess what? It led us to find ourselves. And really, if anyone can deal with Uranus, we can, because we're very good at just being there in the moment. So this month, it's really important that we practice truly being ourselves, be as original as possible. And what's going to help with that is that we have this new moon in Aquarius on the 4th, and it's got some amazing little wondrous things connected to Jupiter with it, which is going to bring about some good fortune, fingers crossed. But we have to really give birth to our original, ingenious side. Look out for quirky ideas. Look out for suddenly feeling that you have a vision in life. Maybe that you had a vision before, but you're going to change your vision and step into a brand new future. On top of that, we have Mercury, the planet of communication, on the 10th, going into Pisces. Obviously, these are UK times. Get Google out, go, if it's the 4th in the UK, what date is it here where I am? And you'll be sorted. Anyway, so Mercury goes into Pisces, and we're like, I'm super psychic. And you have a lot of empathy and intuition. And talking to people, you can sense what's going down beneath the surface, and you can really tune in. You're feeling very compassionate, you're feeling very non-judgmental, you're feeling very open. Be a little bit careful that you don't get involved in conversations where there are blurred boundaries. You find yourself caught up in the moment. Possibly you're in a relationship and you're talking to someone, your empathy is all there, and you feel yourself, falling into a conversation that's inappropriate. Also, you'll be sensing and feeling and experiencing sort of little tidbits about the future, and you've got a sort of magical air about you, and it's all about your words and your thoughts, so think wisely. We then have Mars conjunct Uranus, which is going to bring a big bang around the 13th. There's some explosive energy around that time. Careful you don't lose your temper, careful you don't do anything rash, but you will be feeling very, very spontaneous. Mars is shifting signs, leaving us on Valentine's Day. So it's a good day to make a commitment or to make a decision to approach love relationships in a different way. You'll be feeling more grounded. You want cozy times. You'd probably be drawn to relationships that offer you commitment, and it's moving to a different level. I mean, you've probably been passionate as hell over the past month, not just in terms of love and lust, but also in terms of your drive towards goals and the future ahead of you. Now you are digging foundations and you're sure about what you want to lay down. In fact, even if you're not sure, you're going to give it a good old go digging foundations. What else do we have in store for us? We have also Venus conjunct Saturn, and also Mars going into Taurus is making you very focused on your career, as is Venus conjunct Saturn. You are like, right, I'm going to succeed. And this is giving you the impetus, the power, and the energy to succeed. When the sun goes into Pisces, that also makes you feel like a Pisces. You're feeling the empathy, you're feeling the desire to help other people, super psychic, and you're drawn to people that are a bit spiritual or a bit deep in some way. You may have sort of more intense dreams, and your life is altogether more vivid. And we end with Mercury conjunct Neptune. The only thing I would say is at the end of the month, you might want to get drunk a lot, or you might want to, come over here and drain the decanters over there. You're tempted to just fall into love. You don't want to go to work. You just want to stare into your lover's eyes. And all of that stuff is fabulous, but, find the balance, because otherwise you'll come out of this misty haze in a few weeks and go, oh shit, I've just dropped the practical ball. Anyway, forgive me for swearing. Kathy doesn't like it. She give me the look over the camera and say, don't swear to Michele Knight on camera. Anyway, right, let's go and see what's happening with your tarot. I'm going to pull a few cards here and now and see what it's giving you symbolically or intuitively for the month ahead. Aries, stunning Aries. Let's see what's happening. Let's see, I'm going to put a few cards. Look at it, obviously it's a general reading, but see if you can get something out of it symbolically, intuitively, and see if you can relate in any way, or it gives you the wisdom to carry through what you need to do in February. Okay, Aries, first card. You may have been going through a difficult emotional time. Now make sure that as you go through February, that you leave these sad swords behind. You don't need to carry them with you anymore. You've gone through, or you're just coming through, an emotional passage where you've realised a lot of things. You've gone through an emotional process and you're ready to get to dry land, to get to the other side. You're done with feeling this feeling and you've processed it. You're sad, but you're ready to move on. You might also, at the beginning of the month, still be feeling a bit defensive. Were you hurt? Did somebody hurt your feelings? Did someone upset you in some way? And you're like, and that's why you're in that boat with all the swords. And then when you get to the other side, you're like, right, you see this? I'm building a fence so that you cannot harm me anymore. It's not really your style though, Aries. Aries don't need to be defensive because we're very good at reacting in the moment. Sometimes too good at reacting in the moment. So, you've won the battle. You've come out a bit wounded on the head, but you're okay. Yes, there's been an ending, there's been a transformation, there's been a change. Death card is a very powerful card. It can mean a literal death or it can mean an ending, but it's a significant ending. It's the end of a cycle. It's not going to be repeated. It's a fresh beginning. Everything in this world goes through a cycle of life, death and rebirth. If you look at the seasons, and our souls go through that journey too. And you're in a time where you're maybe feeling that sort of just the darkness of an ending at the beginning of this month. But do not worry, because you soon get your mojo back like I knew you would. The Fool, which is a natural card for Aries, where you step through into the next cycle as if you've been reborn, innocent, pure, spontaneous, and wanting to experience the wonder that is in the world. And perhaps, through going through an ending, a change, a death, a rebirth, you realise that life is precious. And now is the time to explore. Now is the time to put down those defensiveness and experience the raw wonder and magic of what's going on around. I love the tarot. And then you get to this position where you're like, wow, I'm the Fool, look at all the wondrous experiences I could have. And you may be drawn, and this really does play into that Pisces energy that is around, that's making you not have any boundaries. You're like, hello, which cup do I want? And you might be tempted to go for the dragon. You might be tempted to go for an illusion, a delicious naughtiness that's in one of those cups. And this card is saying, choose wisely. There's an old snakey in that cup. Do not be choosing the snake. So, you've got to allow yourself to choose wisely. Be a wondrous fool. Ground yourself, because don't forget Mars is going into Taurus. So be the King of Pentacles. Be grounded to create what you want. Let's see what else. 2 more cards. This is also that Pisces energy. Temptation. What did I tell you before? Drinking all the decanters. That's the devil like, yeah, baby, let's go and have a drink. Let's be naughty together. That's what the devil is saying. So, much as I have to say, just be clear on your own conscience. As tempting as it is, avoid that. But yes, there will be opportunities to frolic in ways that are very, very naughty indeed. Look out for an Aquarius, Libra or Gemini who may be coming in. They've got very strong energy. You're not against strong energy, but you don't like people who argue intellectually but do not feel emotionally. You probably have the Empress vibe around you towards the end of this. You've processed a lot of stuff. You're ready to give birth to the next phase of your life. And do you know what? This is why I love the tarot again. I'm going to end on this card because, as I said, you are ready for the Magician. And this is where you can create your destiny. You can weave whole new experiences. You know, so do not be worried. Well, you know, experience all of that kind of difficult emotional passage at the beginning of the month, or maybe it's even just before the beginning of the month or in the first week. But you are going places, baby. You're the Magician. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.